tortoise went mad for 3 milliseconds when he realized that each time he cleans something, he makes something else dirty. Ah! There I go again. Operator, incoming transmission. It's from Fortuna.
Alad V's selling the latest in asset security. Conduits. Put the key in and you can pull the shinies out. Trick is, you gotta wait to open. Something happens to the conduit before you can pull the goods. You don't get the goods. Ever. Also, the bleeders Alad sold the tech to will try to kill ya. Give that console the old bypass so we can get this thing started. This isn't your regular bolt job. Alad V sold the conduits with interference routines specifically designed for the Tenno. It might get a little weird. Conduit keys are carried by high-ranking muckety-mucks. Knock 'em down. See what they've got. That there's a conduit. Useless without the key. Start turning out pockets. First key. Right. Find a matching conduit. Demo units looking to depart this mortal coil and take you with it. Keep it clear of that conduit. That beeping. Demo unit's on its way. Got a few seconds before the system resets. We can take them again. Game? Right. They're back. And they're well pissed off. Way ahead of you. Time to hit the pub.
Ordis wonders, why is he here? Ordis supposes everyone has to be somewhere. Well put together, operator. Now get out there and...
Cut down the...
and make the Lotus proud. Operator, incoming transmission. It's from Fortuna.
Alad V's selling the latest in asset security. Conduits. Put the key in and you can pull the shinies out. Trick is, you've got to wait to open. Something happens to the conduit before you can pull the goods. You don't get the goods. Ever. Also, the bleeders Alad sold the tech to will try to kill ya. Give that console the old bypass so we can get this thing started.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
This isn't your regular vault job. Alad V sold the conduits with interference routines specifically designed for the Tenno. Don't you worry though. I've got some workarounds. Conduit keys are carried by high-ranking muckety-mucks. Knock 'em down. See what they've got.
Queens will not be pleased. Clone rot has gone too far. Send word.
First key. Right. Find a matching conduit. Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near the conduit. Alad was so keen to make the sale he didn't close every back door. Greed makes a person sloppy, hotshot. Remember that. Enjoy the boost. Done. Had to pay Maru a small fortune in rations for this tip. Way ahead of you. Time to hit the pub. Eyes open, sunshine. Here we go.
You are surrounded by Grineer Marines.
Next burst, same as a first. Mind you don't get flanked.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
The longer we stick around, the more likely we'll get our asses handed to us. Still, with great stupidity comes great reward. What do you reckon? Lock and load.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
More of the old ultra-violence. Keep your back to the objective, old mate. Lock it down till she pops. Ballard was so keen to make the sale he didn't close every back door. Greed makes a person sloppy, hotshot. Remember that. Enjoy the boost.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing blows and you can kiss the conduit goodbye. Getting a little hot. Gloves are coming off. Got another round in ya? Wakey, wakey. Here we go. You're about due for more of those what's-its, interference routines, demo units too. Conduit's about to reset. Feeling lucky? Right. They're back. And they're well pissed off.
Heads up. A Grineer assault team is headed your way.
We've got as much as we're getting, Hotshot. We are a vapor trail.
If lost upon the plains outside Cetus, you may derive sustenance from mineral-dense termite droppings, which the Ostrons call Ito Da. You may also never form a consonant again, but at least you will not be dead. Ready for action.
Sparky, did I do anything I'd be ashamed of? There was only that voice, and I was gone. The messed up part is, I liked it. I never had to worry or think ever again. And I liked it. With Ballas dead, you'd think Nama would be dusted. They're not. Some took the mask willingly and don't want to let it go. Now someone else is pulling the strings. Nama's here. They're not going away.
Outstanding. Now get out there and void some mucking warranties. The Whisper Network says upcoming operation plans just came down from Neff. I need to know those plans. We know the plans are waiting for local commanders at a regional operations post. But where? Figuring that out is our first order of business. I've managed to isolate a drone from the other patrol routes. Bring it down and let's see what it can tell us. One drone as ordered. Knock it down, Sparky. We gotta hack that thing. Starting a remote hack. Once I'm done, it should teleport into the waiting arms of one of our people, far from here. They'll wreck that drone rather than let it go, obviously. So, Yellow, stop that! Well, that made us look like amateurs. Maybe Biz would be willing to run you through Wet Work 101. Outworlder, we gonna do this? Outstanding. Now get out there and void some mucking warranties. Whisper Network says upcoming operation plans just came down from Neff. I need to know those plans. We know the plans are waiting for local commanders at a regional operations post. But where? Figuring that out is our first order of business. The Corpus love paperwork, which means eventually someone slips up. The facility I've marked handles resource distribution. If the operations post we're looking for leaves a footprint, it'll be in the paperwork. Look around. The goods are here somewhere. If the taxmen secure them first, the mission's a wash. First cache tagged. On to the next. The second cache. One more to go. I knew it. Listen to this. Hold that thought. One of our recon teams went silent. Find out what happened. Here. Search the body, Sparky. That's not everyone. Survivors must have escaped. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. No. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions. I'm in. taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah blah blah. Oh no. They were jumped by a Corpus patrol. I'm willing to bet they were taken here. Here we are. Find any survivors. Get them out. Here come the taxmen. Even Biz would be impressed. Let's put what the survivors know to good use. Listen up. Alright, I found the base we're looking for. Plans for upcoming operations will be stored in lockboxes there. Take them and run. This is the place. New shipment about to teleport in. Take them for all they're worth. Every last crate. Shipment's arrived. Grab them. We've got more coming in. Pick them up. That's one for us. Another shipment. Move fast. Case retrieved. Obelisk reports a second beam load. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. Got it. Golden. The info we have here is more than enough to keep our agents safe in the short term. Well done.
Always fancied a lifer action, me. Except, you know, an old injury. And an aversion to having a cauterized hole blown through me parts. Lovely day for a little commerce.
Intercept patrols, engage Corpus forces, hack their networks, and take off with their resources. Let's start simple. Neff's running training drills. Fresh units on maneuvers all over. Good opportunity to kneecap their morale. Neff's up to something. There's a data storage facility nearby. I need you to get in there quietly as you can and retrieve their encrypted comm logs. They take their security seriously here. Trip an alarm and they could slag their entire databank in response. So be sodding careful. Trip the alarm! It's now or never, Sparky! Yank that data! Ah, we got it. It's okay. We got it. Let's never do that again. Anyway, listen up. Not sure why, but some of the Corpus higher-ups think this mucker's important. Hid his funds, take him out, steal his access codes, and let's see what happens. Got their attention! Keep it up! We can use those credits to help people. Now, response scrambled, and we got a target. Go get him, Spock. One less mucker making life harsh for us. Let's see what a quick look around his files tells us. You know what? Let's wrap this up. Endgame. Maximum destruction. Every Corpus unit is a target. Give them the business. This one's all about easy wins. Once they wake up, they'll shift to a defensive posture. So smash often, smash fast. Looking good. Trash the same amount again. They think they're under attack from a Tenno assault force. I wish you could hear this. Sparky, you make my day. These ain't from around here, or anywhere that I know of. Solaris United don't trust easy, but make good, and we can talk. Alrighty, let's see what we have for you. that conclude our business here, Sparky? Sure, we can talk. Green. And remember, you never heard of me, you never heard of Solaris U. I had a recon team keeping tabs on Nev's Special Operations Unit. The team found something. Something big. But went silent before they could pass the info on. Find them. Based on the amount and nature of these supplies, the team has prisoners. There was something in yesterday's dispatches. Something about... Oh, of course. Right. It's a long shot, but here goes. We're gonna make Nev's surveillance network work for us. Infiltrate that facility, steal the data, and get out as quietly as you can. You're nearing the secure area. Watch out for patrols and security measures. The enemy will destroy the data if they detect it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do it. Listen to this. Some taxmen keep their valuables. Cash, info, codes, in fortified stashes. Make Mama proud. Rob 'em blind. SU needs those supplies more than the corpus. Lock 'em down before the taxmen make off with them. Right, first cache. 2 to go. Good work. Conduct a quick sweep for the remaining cache. targets picked and in record time. Hell of a show, Sparky. Hell of a show. Found something useful, too. Listen to this. Best info says the team last reported in from somewhere in the marked area. Go look around. This isn't the whole team. Where are the others? Search the bodies. See if there's any clues. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah, blah, blah. They were captured. Pinpointing location. Anyone gets in your way, give them the business. This is the place. Find them. Here come the taxmen. Never gets easier. I'll pass their information on to our analysts and see what they make.
You see something you want to tackle? I'll get you to go on the blower.
Neff's running training drills. Fresh units on maneuvers all over. Good opportunity to kneecap their morale. Intercept patrols, engage Corpus forces, hack their networks, and take off with their resources. Let's start simple. Neff's field testing a new batch of mowers. That's a problem for us. Be a lab and solve it, quickly. You've got a narrow window to get this done before Neff's crew realizes what you're doing. Move fast. I'd say you're about half done. Anything less, and this op won't be effective. I wish you could hear this. You hit him so fast, they're blaming each other. And one of them let a juicy little tidbit slip. Resource cases are gonna be teleported to the site I've just marked for you. Get there, intercept them, steal them, get out. Right, resource cases are gonna be teleported to this site. Intercept them, steal them, get out. Corpus Obelisk reporting first shipments being down. That's your cue, Sparky. Obelisk reports a second beam load. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. Case retrieved. We've got more coming in. Pick 'em up. Got it. Cleaned him out, and it leads us one step closer to our objective. New orders. You know what? Let's wrap this up. Endgame. Maximum destruction. Every Corpus unit is a target. Give them the business. Once they clock what you're doing, they'll react. Then it's all diminishing returns. Time's short. Go, go, go! Keep going. Take out the same amount again for this to be worth it. They think they're under attack from a 10 assault force. I wish you could hear this. Sparky, you make my day.
This is Nora Knight, letting you know she's hanging with you now that you're over the hump and on the home stretch. Coming up next.
Orders reminds the operator to take time for themselves. Pressure creates diamonds, yes, but it also creates rubble.
You're making waves, dreamers. I can feel it. It's that time again, dreamers.